Jazakallah khairan. All right. So tonight, inshallah, we're going to embark on the book of zakat. Okay. And subhanAllah Azim, usually in the juristic way, when they finish from Kitab al-Janaiz, they start with the Kitab al-Zakah. SubhanAllah. So yeah, you're going to find. Yeah, usually. Why? Because al-Janaiz is considered part of as-Salah. And when you finish as-Salah, you go to az-Zakah. Right? Kitab al-Janaiz, generally. Talking about the, condolences. What do you do when we are certain that he is dead? Then we're talking about the prayer, how to wash him, how to shroud him, all of these rulings. Okay? Because Islam is dealing with you even before you are in the womb, in the uterus of your mothers. Islam is governing you from even before your mom meets your father until you enter Al-Jannah. Everything is given a ruling. Everything. Everything. SubhanAllah. Anyway, so now we're dealing about Kitab al-Zakah. And this kitab is crucial. Right? It is fundamental. Who would give us why? Why is it crucial? Why is it important? Yes, Abu Ali. Yes, so it is one of the pillars of Islam. Right? It is one of the pillars of Islam. That's why the Prophet ﷺ counted it among the pillars of Islam when he taught Jibreel, when he was asked by Jibreel. Then he said, هذا Jibreel, at the end of the hadith, هذا Jibreel أتاكم يعلمكم أمور دينكم. Okay? So this is deen. So it is one of the pillars of Islam. What else, brother? Why is it important to that extent?
Every time it comes after Salah, it comes zakat.
Yes. So it's usually combined with Salah. So it is mentioned in the Book of Allah with combination with the Salah 82 times. 82 times. الزكاة والصلاة. أقيموا الصلاة آتوا الزكاة. الذين لا يؤتون الزكاة. Then it's going to be followed by الصلاة. ويقيموا الصلاة ويؤتوا الزكاة. Okay? 82 times. So it shows you that it's important, really crucial in Islam. What else, brother? Why is it important, the zakah?
It's actually, it provides more of a way of life from social justice, helping the poor. I mean, I won't call it equality, but social justice and taking care of the people when you have zakah and they distribute it the right way. It helps the society as a whole.
Exactly. So, although that it's not only to the poor, by the way, brother, it has 5 distributive recipients. Right? إنما الصدقات للفقراء والمساكين والعاملين عليها والمؤلفة قلوبهم وفي الرقاب والغارمين وفي سبيل الله وابن السبيل. So it is not only for the poor. It is a financial and economic system that is designed to structure the society to function properly. If it is implemented the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam prescribed in his sunnah. So its crucial, its fundamentality here, it's from that if it is implemented in a Muslim society, the Muslim society will function properly, will move smoothly. And that's what happened, subhanAllah al-Azim, during the time of Umar ibn Aziz, for example. That they didn't find anybody to receive zakah. And they were shouting in the mosques and in the markets for more than 7 days. Anyone who deserves, come please. And he sent people all around the Muslim caliphate. Nobody received it. So it shows you 2 things, basically. that people are honest, trustworthy, umana. Nobody comes and says that I deserve it while he's not. And secondly, also that because the economic and financial system was implemented properly, only 2 years. Only it took him, by the way, 2 years and 3 months to cover the entire caliphate. Nobody was poor. 2 years. The United States, since the 1972, they have declared a war on poverty. And since that time, poverty increased. Actually, poverty increased. And the concentration of wealth has doubled. Only 5.2% of the population control more than 82% of the wealth of the nation. Here in the United States, you can return to Gallup in order to consult these numbers. Anyway, so the zakat is crucial from this perspective. Jazakallahu khairan. What else? Brother, would you like us to add? Why do you think it is important? Zakat, it is a pillar of Islam. خذ من أموالهم صدقة لتطهرهم بها لتطهرهم وتزكيهم بها وصل عليهم. Yes, it is obligatory. It's a pillar of Islam. It's a pillar of Islam. So then, if you don't implement it, if you don't implement a zakah, if you don't pay a zakah, what are the consequences? Not out of denial. You don't deny. You don't say, no, it's not obligatory in the Quran and Sunnah. You say, yes, it is. But you are lazy. You are stingy. Okay? So you say that I won't pay it. It's a major sin by consensus. Although, by the way, that they differed whether he is a Muslim or not. Just, I'd like to mention this. The ulama, rahimahullah, if they say that if he didn't pay, if he does not pay or if she does not pay, not out of denial, by consensus, if you deny it, but if you say, well, I don't want. Okay? Why? I'm not convinced that I would pay this year. Now the ulama rahimahullah differed, although that he's still a believer, because the Prophet ﷺ said when he mentioned the consequences in the day of judgment, في Sahih Muslim, then he said, ثُمَّ يُرَى سَبِيلُهُ إِمَّا إِلَى جَنَّةٍ وَإِمَّا إِلَى نَارٍ. And had he not, if he was, or if he were not Muslim, then to go to the Jannah, it won't be considered, right? So that means that if he didn't pay it, if he does not pay it, or if she does not pay it, he is still Muslim, but he's committed a major sin, major sin. Major sin. But the Prophet ﷺ said that, in Sahih al-Bukhari, that this wealth will be exemplified, okay, as shuja'un aqra', like a huge what do you call it? Not a snake, a bigger snake. What is it called, brother? A bigger snake.
Anaconda?
Huh? Yeah, maybe. Okay. So yeah, like a big one. It will be like this. Then it will chase him in the day of judgment. فَتَأْخُذُ بِلِهِ زِمَتَيْهِ بشدقيه these. أعوذ بالله كما قال الله تعالى ولا يحسبن الذين يبخلون بما آتاهم الله من فضله هو خيرا لهم بل هو شر لهم سيطوقون ما بخلوا به يوم القيامة. So it's a very dangerous. قال الله تعالى والذين يكنزون الذهب والفضة عليكم السلام ورحمة الله ولا ينفقونها في سبيل الله فلهم عذاب أليم يوم يحمى عليها في نار جهنم فتكوى بها جباههم وجنوبهم وظهورهم هذا ما كنزتم لأنفسكم فذوقوا ما كنتم تكنزون. Who would translate this, please? Who can translate it? وَالَّذِينَ يَكْنِزُونَ الذَّهَبَ وَالْفِضَّةَ, meaning that they don't pay its zakah, because that's a meaning of making it as kanz. Kanz meaning to save, okay? Yes, to save it. وَالَّذِينَ يَكْنِزُونَ الذَّهَبَ وَالْفِضَّةَ وَلَا يُنْفِقُونَها فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ فَبَشِّرْهُم بِعَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. Brother, would you please translate it? Because you...
Yeah.
Yeah, because some brothers, don't understand. You know? No, you can. هذه في التوبة. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن كثيرا من الأحبار والرهبان لا يأكلون أموال الناس بالباطل ويصدون عن سبيل الله. Okay? So read the translation from the saying of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when he says وَالَّذِينَ يَكْنِزُونَ الذَّهَبَ وَالْفِضَّةَ. Yeah, and also the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam في سنن أبي داود من حديث عمرو بن شعيب عن أبيه عن جده رضي الله عنهم جميعا, that a woman came to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Then she had two مسكتان. مسكتان يعني yes, bracelets, and also خلاخيل. مسكتان من ذهب. So the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, do you give zakah on these? Then the Prophet then she said no. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أيسرك وعليكم السلام أن يسورك الله بهما يوم القيامة سوارين من نار. Do you want that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will replace them on the day of judgment with the bracelets from nar? Then she threw them, radiallahu anha. She said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, get them, take them. Also the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam once saw Salama radiallahu anha, Hind bint Abi Umayyah. He once sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw her, and she was wearing أوضاح من ذهب, يعني حلي, jewelry. Then he sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, then she said, Ya Rasulullah, a kanz on this? Is this a kanz, meaning that it's not allowed to save? Then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, do you pay zakah on this? Then she said, yes. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا أديت زكاته فليس بكنز. If you pay zakah, then it's not kanz. So therefore, kanz in Islam are of two types. You save without paying zakah, this is haram. You save with paying zakah, this is halal. Okay? So now you found the translation.
Oh, you believe, indeed many of the scholars and the monks devour the wealth of people unjustly and avert them from the way of Allah. And those who hoard gold and silver and spend it not in the way of Allah, give them tidings of a painful punishment.
Continue. يوم يحمى عليها.
The day when it will be heated in the fire of hell and seared therewith will be their foreheads, their flanks, and their backs. It will be said, this is what you hoarded for yourselves, so taste what you used to hoard.
أعوذ بالله. See? So it is dangerous. It is dangerous for anyone who has a specific wealth where the zakah, the quota, is reached or exceed, then he didn't pay or she didn't pay. It's very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Okay, so what is zakah linguistically? What is zakah linguistically speaking? Cleaning or purification, if you'd like to be more accurate. Purification. زكى الشيء بمعنى طهره. Okay, what else? It has another meaning. قد أفلح من زكاها. What is the meaning here? زادة. Okay, قد أفلح من زكاها يعني نماها بالتقوى ودساها بالمقابل. هذا من أنواع التفسير الأربع. التفسير بالمقابل. قد أفلح من زكاها يعني نماها. وقد خاب من دساها يعني
decrease.
لا، يعني أنه خفضها وأسفلها فلم يزدها من الإيمان وقد خاب من دساها. أوكي؟ لا هذه الزكاة هنا ليست الزكاة يعني بذل المال وإن كان منها. أوكي؟ قد أفلح من زكى نفسه يعني بالطاعات فزاد إيمانه فنمى عقله وروحه وهذب بدنه وجوارحه. أوكي؟ قد أفلح من زكاها. الذين يقول الله جل وعلا ويل للمشركين الذين لا يؤتون الزكاة. How he said ويل للمشركين, then he said لا يؤتون الزكاة, although that they are not addressed by zakah till they believe. قال العلماء رحمه الله الزكاة هنا بمعنى النماء والطهارة، بمعنى أنهم لا يؤمنون، ولهذا قال والذين هم بالآخرة مشركون. So the meaning then of zakah is to purify and to increase. Now, with regard to, let's take the linguistic meaning of it and apply it to the implementation of zakat in its Islamic jurisprudence. So, in terms of what zakah purifies, how zakah purifies, brother? How do you think zakah? Do you think taxes purify your money?
You can purify by taking away from your sin. I don't know, maybe.
A zakah or
To give
a tax.
all the tax.
No, so taxes, do taxes purify?
No.
So then what is the difference between zakah and tax? Because you are in both cases you pay. So why it purifies here and it didn't purify here, or it does not purify here?
Because zakah is ibadah, and the taxes is not.
Okay, but when I'm okay, let me be more specific. How it purifies? How?
You pay tax every day, but the zakah when it gets the nisab, when it reaches the
But how it purifies your money, or how it purifies generally?
When you pay zakat,
Uh-huh.
means your wealth would be like clean from the part which is haram to haram. If you don't pay
Yes,
zakat.
exactly. So you have some money that is doubtful, right? Yet you don't know. Zakah will purify it. Also, zakah will purify your soul. Because when you give, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, هل جزاء الإحسان إلا الإحسان. Even those who don't believe, when they give, when they donate, they feel something good, right? So if you implement it as a practice of ibadah, it purifies your soul even more. Also, it purifies you from being stingy. Okay? Because it is obligatory. It is actually the right of the one who does. It is the right of the recipient. It's not. That's why the ulama rahimahullah said that if he didn't pay it, and the recipient finds some of his manifest money, the ulama said, manifest يعني من الأموال الظاهرة, he can get it even without a permission from him because it is his right. This money is not yours. Automatically, it's not yours. Okay? So it purifies then. It purifies. And it's felt. You feel that it purifies. What about increasing? How it increases? How zakah increases a thing? Or you?
because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives for 1/10, like if you make like
But this is not only for zakah. Right? إن الله كتب الحسنات والسيئات. حديث ابن عباس في صحيح البخاري. إن الله كتب الحسنات والسيئات ثم بين ذلك فمن هم بحسنة فلم يعملها كتبها الله له حسنة كاملة ومن هم بها فعملها كتبها الله له حسنة كاملة إلى 10 حسنات إلى 700 ضعف ومن هم بسيئة. So it is not only من جاء بالحسنة فله عشر أمثالها ومن جاء بالسيئة فلا يجزى إلا مثلها. So it's not only for zakah, but how zakah specifically increases a thing or you. ما نقص مال من صدقة. Exactly. ما نقص مال من صدقة بل تزده بل تزده بل تزده. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said, يقول صلى الله عليه وسلم ما زاد الله عبدا بعفو إلا عزا وما نقصت صدقة من مال بل تزده بل تزده بل تزده. So it increases the money. How? Physically and spiritually, with the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is, يعني subhanallah noted. Noted. You know, I know a lot of stories, subhanallah, of those people who didn't pay zakah, and once they started, subhanallah al-azim, it increased. From the Sahaba and from the successors, up till this day. And it's going to continue. خُذْ مِنْ أَمْوَالِهِمْ صَدَقَةً تُطَهِّرُهُمْ وَتُزَكِّيهِمْ بِهَا وَصَلِّ عَلَيْهِمْ. So it increases. Also, it increases your that people, especially the poor, they won't envy you. So it increases your love among people. So people will love you. People usually like those who donate, who give. It's an innate inclination that we like people who give. We like the donors, right? The donators. We like them. Yes? So that's what they, or in this way, zakah will increases your reputation. Okay? Your mahabbah among ibad Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is zakah linguistically. What is zakah then juristically speaking? In the terminology of the jurists, they define it this way. They say, هي حق المالي حق مالي معلوم لطائفة مخصوصة في أموال مخصوصة. Again, هي حق مالي معلوم حق مالي معلوم لطائفة مخصوصة في أموال مخصوصة. What is then zakah? Who would translate it for our brothers? Those who don't speak.
It's right.
Yes. Huh?
Money
Please.
is a reserve, and it's reserved for special people from central.
No, it is not necessarily to be for people. Sometimes it will go to entities, like في سبيل الله. في سبيل الله. So it is مال مخصوص. مال مخصوص لطائفة مخصوصة, meaning that for specific beneficiaries, okay? For specific beneficiaries. لطائفة مخصوصة. And this money is known, meaning that it is specified. Okay? That's why zakah in Islam is upon the wealth, not upon the money itself. Okay? Not the money, but yes, if you can. So in Islam, the tax is not upon your income. We don't think about your income. We see the total increment of the entire wealth you have. What do you have? Okay? Not how much do you earn yearly. We don't think about things that you earn, because things you earn, sometimes they will go in the same day. So what we're thinking about is about the wealth you have. And this is what zakah dealing with. The zakah deals with the wealth. Okay? So then this is the definition of zakah. Now, is zakah, this is also important to mention, is it related to the specific wealth, meaning that is it deal with the wealth itself? Is it related, linked to the wealth? Or is it related to your liability, to the dhimma for you? Meaning, is zakah dayn, debt upon you when the time comes you have to pay it? Or is it related to the يعني عين المال, to the core of your wealth? Which one? Do you understand the question or not?
No.
You don't? Now, is zakah, now when you pay zakah, you pay it because it is a dayn, a debt upon you for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the poor, or you pay it because it is a right related to the wealth you have. Bismillah. ما أشوف. Why? Give us evidence or justifiable reasoning. تعليل أو دليل. Okay. To pay your debt. Now let's say, because let's again define what do we mean by debt. Okay. الدين يا اخوة الدين يا اخوة وكل ما تعلق في الذمة. Okay. من ثمن متلف. Okay. أو مبيع أو مال مغصوب أو رد عارية. هذا كله يسمى دين ما تعلق في الذمة مما هو من حق الله أو من حق العباد. So is zakah under this definition of debt considered to be part of a debt upon you? Because look, under this conceptualization of zakah, ulama, the scholars will differ in terms of if you have a debt upon you for people, and if you have, or if you are the creditor, that you lend people and you need money to be returned to you, to be payable for you, because of this conceptualization of zakah. So it is important to conceptualize it. Okay. What about also the money of the orphans, the money of the of children? Okay. Because it is based on this conceptualization of zakah. So is zakah then a debt upon you that you're going to pay for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala assigned, or it is an obligatory portion of your wealth that has to be paid? Which one? Just.
It's an obligatory for you, and when the time comes, it becomes a debt because you have to pay.
Do you have any justification, or just that's what you think? Yeah, like what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا تدينتم بدين إلى أجل مسمى فاكتبوه. Right?
No, it's obligatory, but means we have to pay the debt because it's ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
I don't disagree with the issue that it's obligatory, but is it in its nature, zakah, an obligatory portion of your wealth that has to be paid? That's the conceptualization of it. Or is it a liability in which it is obligatory upon you to pay? Which one?
It's both.
Okay. Our brother right there. You raised your hand. Yeah. But you have to provide a justification or دليل يعني من التاكس.
Just like what you said you can make $1 million a day, but you have $1 million debt on you.
So therefore, it is what?
So therefore, it's like it's obligatory on you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as long as you have the money.
So it is in both cases obligatory upon you, but is it an obligatory portion of the wealth, or it's a liability upon you? In both cases, it is mandatory upon you to pay it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is important to conceptualize it now. Muhammad, what do you think? Think. It's free.
If it's a debt,
Ibadah.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالَّذِينَ فِي أَمْوَالِهِمْ حَقٌّ مَعْلُومٌ لِلسَّائِلِ وَالْمَحْرُومِ.
On the right trajectory. So what do you think then?
So it's definitely an obligatory حق من الله على المال.
So it is an obligatory portion of the wealth to be paid. Do you agree? Those who agree.
I agree.
You agree because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, في أموالهم خذ من أموالهم إن الله افترض عليهم صدقة تؤخذ من أغنيائهم إن الله افترض عليهم صدقة في أموالهم تؤخذ من أغنيائهم فترد على فقرائهم. So he says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he commanded Mu'adh bin Jabal, and then afterwards he sent behind him or after him Abu Musa al-Ash'ari radiyallahu anhu, Abdullah bin Qais, في أموالهم, في أموالهم. So it is an obligatory portion of the wealth that has to be paid. So it's not a liability upon you. Okay? Why? Because it is decided even before you have the nisab. Once you have the nisab, you have to pay. Okay? Once you have the nisab, you have to pay because it is related to your money. And what is the evidence for what we are saying? Because, first of all, do children and orphans have liability? By consensus, no. قال تعالى ولا تؤتوا السفهاء أموالكم التي جعل الله لكم قياما وارزقوهم فيها واكسوهم وقولوا لهم قولا معروفا وابتلوا اليتامى حتى إذا بلغوا النكاح فادفعوا إليهم أموالهم فإن آنستم منهم رشدا فادفعوا إليهم أموالهم. So it is by consensus. Children, orphans don't have liability. Okay? They are dependent. So that's why they need either wasi or wali. Or if they have waqf, they have to have nadhr al-waqf. So then it is related to the money. It is related to the money. It is related to the wealth. So even we take from the wealth of orphans. So the wali of the orphans or the wasi of them have to pay from their wealth. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said, كما في حديث عمرو بن شعيب عن أبيه عن جده رضي الله عنهم جميعا. He says صلى الله عليه وسلم من ولي مال يتيم فليصدق منه وليتجر به ولا يتركه حتى لا تأكله الصدقة. فليتجر به. Let him invest in the wealth of the orphan so that the sadaqah, the zakah, won't eat it up. That's what the Prophet ﷺ said. So this is a very clear evidence that zakah is related to the wealth. Okay? So it is related to the wealth.
Now this is like the obligation, but after that, when the time comes to pay, it becomes liability.
Yeah, that's why some scholars say وَلَهَا تَعَلُّقٌ فِي الذِّمَّةِ. That's what they say, in order to combine between them. Because it is, يعني يقول العلماء رحمه الله مترددة بين أصلين تميل إلى أحدهما بغير مثبت نظر. That's what they. But anyway, so the point is, it is related to the wealth. Keep this, stick to it, inshallah. And we provided the evidence. خذ من أموالهم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. خذ من أموالهم. صدقة تطهرهم وتزكيهم بها. خذ من أموالهم. من المال. Okay. So it's not obligatory upon them, meaning that it's still that they are liable to you to pay. No. خذ من أموالهم. Go to the money and take. That's why he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, فمن أعطاها مؤتجرا بها فله أجرها ومن منعها فإن آخذوها وشطر ماله عزمة من عزمات ربنا ولا يحل لآل محمد فيها شيء. Okay? So من حديث بهز بن حكيم عن أبيه عن جده. Okay? So clear inshallah? Then he said وهي واجبة على كل مسلم حر ملك نصابا ملكا تاما. Zakah is obligatory upon every free Muslim who has complete ownership, meaning of the wealth of the nisab. What do you translate it? Zakah? Threshold. Zakah, threshold, the quota. Yes, it's good to be called threshold. What do you think about him? Right? Which is more accurate, quota or threshold? Threshold? Yeah, because this is the language that you are familiar with every April.
That's what it means.
Huh?
No, because quota means it's something you have to do. Threshold is something that you have to reach.
Meaning that it's Yes, you have to reach. Yes, exactly. Yes, it's a threshold. Yes, you have to acquire. Yes, exactly. Good point. So threshold is better than to translate quota. Okay. Yes, bare minimum. Exactly. So then zakah, again, it's obligatory by the kitab and sunnah and ijma'. بالكتاب قال الله تعالى أقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة. بالسنة, when the Prophet ﷺ was asked by Jibreel, what did he say about Islam? أن تشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمد رسول الله. Then he said, what? وتؤتي الزكاة. Then at the end of the hadith he said, هذا جبريل أتاكم يعلمكم أمور دينكم. Also the Prophet ﷺ said, بني الإسلام على خمس وذكر منها وإيتاء الزكاة. Okay, وإيتاء الزكاة. So by consensus, all the ulama, whether from those who are affiliated to the fold of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, or they are outside of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, all agreed upon that zakah is obligatory. قال, upon every free Muslim. Free. Why? When we're talking about a free, meaning that a slave can't have. Why? Because he does not own. He does not own. ولهذا قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ليس على المسلم في عبده ولا فرسه صدقة. وفي لفظ المسلم إلا زكاة الفطر في الرقيق. Except زكاة الفطر. Okay? Because it is about the badan, not the money. زكاة الفطر is related to the badan, to the body, okay, to the individual, not to the wealth. Free Muslim. So he has to be Muslim. And when we're talking about a Muslim, then we're talking about the individual. We're not talking about the public money, right? We're not talking about public money. So the states, they don't have to pay zakah in anything of the revenues that they receive. Any revenue that goes to the state, they don't have to pay zakah because it is not zakah. How can it? It is not mal zakawi, okay? Even if they privatize, like let's say now three things that can't be privatized at all. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الناس شركاء في ثلاث الماء والنار والهواء. These can't be privatized at all. الماء, this is clear. النار والعشب, استغفر الله, ليس الهواء, والعشب. Okay? Water is clear. النار, by analogy, the ulama rahimahullah talked about energy. Energy can't be privatized. Okay? Any source of energy, coal, oil, uranium, any source of energy can't be privatized. So the state has to own it. Okay? I can't monopolize energy in which that you can't receive electricity but from me. And even here in the United States, it is called a public good. So they started like what happened in California when they privatized all of the electricity in 2002. It was a disaster. So they needed to regulate it again. And Islam says, no, you can't have privatization of this. But the point then is that money has to be upon the individuals, not upon the state. The public money does not have, or there is no obligatory zakah upon it. What about endowments? Al-awqaf, al-waqf. Do we pay zakat on it? Exactly. There is no complete ownership. Actually, it is not owned. Okay? It is considered to be a public property. Okay? Waqf. Endowment. What is the evidence? The evidence is that the Prophet ﷺ once, في صحيح البخاري, حديث عبد الله بن عمر, he sent Umar ibn al-Khattab to bring الصدقة, to bring زكاة من العاملين عليه, يسمون السعاة, الجباه, العاملون. So he went رضي الله عنه. Then he returned and he told the Prophet ﷺ that 3 people didn't pay it. Ibn Jamil, a man, Sahabi رضي الله عنه, his name is Abdullah ibn Jamil. Khalid ibn al-Walid رضي الله عنه, وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله, and Al-Abbas, the uncle of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They didn't pay. So Umar رضي الله عنه returned to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam في الصحيحين, and he informed him. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, وما ينقم ابن جميل إلا أن كان فقيرا فأغناه الله تعالى. Why he didn't pay? He was poor, then now he is rich. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enriched him. Abdullah ibn Jamil, yes. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was angry at him. Why he didn't pay? Then he said, وَأَمَّا خَالِدٌ فَإِنَّكُمْ تَظْلِمُونَ خَالِدًا. With regard to Khalid, you are wronging Khalid. فَقَدْ احْتَبَسَ أَدْرَاعَهُ وَأَعْتَادَهُ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. Two interpretations. One, when the Prophet ﷺ said that he kept أدراعه, his armories, okay, his armories and equipment for the sake of Allah. So some scholars say that means that he made them as a waqf. So therefore, there is no zakah upon them. Yes, because they don't belong to them. They are out of his ownership. Some scholars say no. The Prophet ﷺ is saying that Khalid radiallahu anhu kept these as a voluntary donation. And if he does the voluntary donation, do you think that he won't pay the obligatory donation? وَأَمَّا خَالِدٌ فَإِنَّكُمْ تَظْلِمُونَ خَالِدًا فَقَدْ احْتَبَسَ أَدْرَاعَهُ وَأَعْتَادَهُ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. وَأَمَّا الْعَبَّاسِ قَالَ فَهِيَ عَلَيَّ وَمِثْلُهَا. I will pay it, and also another one. I will pay it. So he made ta'jeel for zakah alayhi salatu wasalam. Okay? So he paid for his am. Then he turned to Umar. Then he said, Ya Umar, أما شعرت أن عم الرجل صنه أبيه. You don't notice, you don't feel that the uncle of a man is the same as his father? That's why he paid, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, on his behalf. So there's no problem to pay zakah, that you pay it before its time, if the threshold is reached, even before the hawl passes. Okay? But the point is that this is the evidence that if you don't have a complete ownership, like endowment, then you don't pay. He said, who has a complete ownership of the nisab. What is a nisab? A nisab is a specific threshold for every wealth of the five kinds of wealth that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala assigned, from which we pay zakat. What are they, by the way? What are the 5 or 4? You can consider 4 or 5. If you combine silver and gold, they're going to be 4. If you divide them, they're going to be 5. What are they, Abu Adam? Give us one. Just لا خلص. What are the 4 kinds of wealth from which we take zakah if they reaches nisab? Gold. Yeah, but who would give us another one? Yes, Muhammad.
Business inventory.
Yeah. What do you mean? عروض التجارة? Business inventory. Yeah, maybe you mean عروض التجارة. That's what he means, right?
No.
Right? عروض التجارة, right? The things that are prepared to trade. Okay, yes. عروض التجارة. This is the second type of wealth. What is the third one, brother?
Is it the money first?
Huh?
Money should be first.
What?
Money.
Yeah, which kind of money?
That's the question.
Yeah, and that's
Gold
and this is the question. Yes. No, they are value. They are values and a measurement of value. That's why you can't trade with silver and gold. You can exchange with silver and gold, but you can't trade because they are of themselves. They are the values, and they are a measurement of values, and also they work as a mediators. Okay, a medium between two commodities or more. Okay.
It's a measure of value and it's mediator.
This is a circular definition. You see? But anyway, so gold, silver and gold. عروض التجارة. Okay. عروض التجارة. How did you translate them, brother?
Business inventory.
Okay, business inventory. Good. Business inventory. Do you agree in this? Do you think yes, it is not business inventory? عروض التجارة, you know, commodities that are prepared for trade. Okay, so what else? الزروع. لا. الزروع is part of a kind of wealth. So you mean الخارج من الأرض. الخارج من الأرض, because it's more general. Because when you're talking about الخارج من الأرض, you're talking about three sorts of types of money or of wealth. You have what? النبات, plants. Then you have المعادن, metals. Metals. METLS. Metal. Metal. Okay. The third one is, which is the minerals? When we're talking about metals, it is included. Okay. المعادن. The third one is الركاز. You know الركاز? البترول, النفط, part of the metals. No. الركاز يا إخوة هو ما وجد من دفن الجاهلية. A pre-Islamic treasure that has a science of pre-Islamic era. This one, there's no nisab for it. You take it, you have to pay 1/5 of it. وفي الركاز الخمس, the Prophet ﷺ said. وفي الركاز الخمس. Then the finder will take the rest. Okay? Although that they differ, who will be the recipient of الركاز? Is it the same as أهل الفي ما أفاء الله على رسوله? Or the recipient will be the same as the people of zakah? Okay, yeah, anyway, so inshallah when we reach this, inshallah we're going to discuss. So, but this is called al-kharij min al-ard. Okay? A thing that comes out of the land. Three things. Al-nabat, minerals, which include minerals, and thirdly, al-rikaz. Then we have the fourth wealth, the fourth kind of wealth. أي نعم بهيمة الأنعام ما شاء الله بهيمة الأنعام جزاك الله خير بهيمة الأنعام السائمة من بهيمة الأنعام السائمة لابد أن تكون سائمة أما المعلوفة فإنه لا زكاة فيه. Okay, you know what we're talking about when we say بهيمة الأنعام? بهيمة الأنعام يعني cattle. Okay, livestock. Yes, livestock, domesticated. They have to be domesticated, and they have to graze. They have to graze, meaning that you don't give them. Okay, you don't give them. Yeah, so they go to the public mar'a. Then when they graze, then you have to have zakah. Ibil, baqar, ghanam. So these are the four kinds of wealth.
No, they pay for everything.
Huh?
If you have cattle, you have to pay for everything. They go to some places and pay.
What do you mean?
You said you don't feed them.
يعني you don't no, it's not necessary to be in the wild. يعني you don't bring food for them. يعني لا تعلفهن. علف. You don't give علف. What is علف? Hay. You don't bring the hay that it's prepared, then you give it to them. So they go to the grass and they eat. So they graze.
Yeah, now we go to some places.
Yeah, if you feed them, then there's no zakat. كما قال علي رضي الله عنه فيما روي عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ليس على البقر العوامل صدقة. العوامل يعني التي يعملن في السواني. So you have to feed them. وقال أبو بكر رضي الله عنه في رسالة في صحيح البخاري إلى أنس رضي الله عنه قال وفي الإبل في سائمتها. So he mentioned السائمة. You see? So these are the wealths. In each one or in each category you're going to have nisab. Still focused? Alhamdulillah. Good.
But I thought we were going to talk about in just overview, not going too deep.
No, this is not deep, even that we just touched. we don't speak. Yeah, these are headlights. Exactly. These are just headlights. This is not deep, but because the stomach is filled deeply, yeah, the mind like what we discussed in the book of Siyam. If you'd like to attend the classes, only drink water. Only drink water. Wallah al-Azim, you're going to get a lot of benefits. When we used to attend the classes and we don't eat. You don't eat. That's why it's very a bad idea to eat between the classes, even in university, during lunchtime, or at least eat something light. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to إذا امتلأت البطون نعم وطيت العقول. ولذلك احنا عندنا مثل عامي يقولون إذا جاء الهرس بطل الدرس. Okay? Because now there's no way at all. Although يعني I remember one of my friends, he said, now you have to avoid, generally speaking, 4 things that are considered يعني فضلات, okay, additional things in your life. فضول الكلام وفضول الطعام وفضول الجماع وفضول مخالطة الناس. Okay, these are considered فضول, additional things. And this is relative, it depends upon people. And one of my friends, الله يذكره بالخير بند ربي, يقول, he said, well, I'm totally يعني أنا مقتنع بهذا. I'm not convinced. I get the most خشوع when I eat a lot. He said that I am totally khasha when I pray, when I eat big meal. So he is an exception. It's not the rule. Because when you cover the stomach, that's why the Prophet ﷺ said, حسب ابن آدم لقيمات يقمن صلبه. فإن كان ولا بد. If he says, well, I'm hungry, this is not the way that I was raised. Okay? Then we say to him, كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, فثلث لطعامه وثلث لشرابه وثلث لنفسه. Meaning, don't cover the entire stomach. Leave, let something for the breath. Not then. Oh, nah, this is not the Islamic way. Anyway, so it is time to have iqamah, inshallah. So it is time for iqamah. So tomorrow you're saying, Muhammad, we're going to have fiqh, or so tomorrow, inshallah, we're going to have fiqh. The Q&A will be after the prayer, inshallah. So you're going to make iqamah.
By the way, you assume salah. This folder, he's not.
No, he's